Finally, we are live. Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Young and Basjan. So, guys, welcome. So, this little grift out the way there, dudes and dudettes. So, if you're new here and you like what you see, spank the like and spank the subscribe. It does help the channel out in a big way. And can we get like what? Can we get at least 10 likes on this stream? Hours of this going up. Like I said, it does help the channel in a big way, in a big, huge way. So yeah, that's our little grift out the way. That's all we want is subscribers and likes. So welcome back into podcast set number 70.
70 years. And yes, good to be here. Yes, 70, a long way.
Yeah. Can you believe it's been what, a year and a half now?
Oh,
Roundabout.
yes. Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Been doing
some
this for
fun
about a year and a
times.
half. Obviously, we've had a few months off it. Oh yeah,
Yeah, for
we've
sure.
had some good few guests on, and yeah, some of before we get into like the main part. Um, Unfortunately, Matt Howlett was going to be on tonight, but he's actually knackered. So as he's been very busy. He's been a very busy boy. So he's
Hmm.
going to be appearing on next week's show. So with few things he wants to discuss. Matt Howlett's going to be on next week. So Bastian, what goodies have you brought us this
Awesome.
week?
I was looking forward to have Matt next week on.
Oh yeah. So what goodies have you brought? What bands have you got for us this week?
Well, let me start off with what's happened on Saturday. The band Platypus Planet has launched a new single, Inner Peace, and since it's been released, I can actually talk about it. And it's a fantastic single, and it's been mixed by Frank and Anna of the band themselves. So I really enjoyed listening to the single, thanks to Anna and Frank from Platypus Planet. And it's an amazing single. I really do like it. And yes, it's fun times. Go and check it out. I'm going to do later this week a song review on the song the band sent me. So check out, watch out for that. And let me start off with the bands I've got for tonight. And the first band I'm starting off with is a band called Exit Eden. Hi, Lisa Boo. Good to see you. And Exit Eden is a symphonic metal band formed in Flushing, Michigan in the USA. And the famous voices of Clementine Deloney, Marina La Torraca, and Anna Brunner joins forces in Exit Eden, a band that unites everything uh, and now longs for peace and everything else. The first track I listened to is the 2024 single Femme Fatale. The song and the video is brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I thought to myself, what a fresh take on something from this band, and especially the talented voices of the band members. Then I listened to Separate Ways, the Journey cover, and it's so good. Run featuring Marco Etera is out of this world. The track Question of Time, the Depeche Mode cover, Exit Eden made the song their own. And when I listened to the song, I said, wow, brings back good memories. But what the band has done, with especially the female voices of the band, it's amazing. The band is highly talented and I like them. They can be found on Facebook, Exit Eden Music, band's website, exit_eden.com, X on X the website, Exit Eden Music, Instagram, Exit Eden Music, and YouTube, the famous Napalm Records. And yes, thanks Napalm Records. I really enjoyed this band and they're definitely going places. Then I've got a band called Takita. It's a Swedish rock metal band from Anger. The band's name comes from the character Gohi Takeda in the Japanese anime series Silver Fang. The first track I listened to, Sickening, is out of this world. First track is a killer song. The track You Learn is super cool. Heaven's Day is such a fun song. Was it is a hard-hitting song. The band delivers and it can be found on Facebook, the Kita Music, Instagram, the Kita Music, YouTube, Napalm Records, and another one from the Napalm Records stable. Then I've got a band called Alterium. It's a power metal quartet from Italy. And the first track I listened to uh, of War and Flames is an epic song. Siren Call is such a great song and video. You must check out the video to this song. And the track Bismarck, this Sabaton cover, must be played to the max. You're going to enjoy this for sure. I really enjoyed Bismarck, the song, and I also like Sabaton. So for me, it was a double delight, if you can call it like that. Drag Me to Hell is a crazy song, and the band has nailed it. The band is full of energy, and they can be found on Facebook, Alterium.band, Instagram, Alterium.band, X, the former Twitter, Alterium.band, and YouTube, AFM Records. And then I've got a band called Walk in Darkness. It's a gothic metal group from Italy. The first track I listened to, Across the Ocean, is an amazing song. The last glow of the day is a masterpiece. I really enjoy that song for sure. The track Nothing crazy is crazy good. The track Nothing. Drums and guitars is so amazing. Time to rise, sit back and enjoy the music. The band is epic and it can be found on Facebook, Walk in Darkness Band, band's website walkindarkness.com, and the YouTube it's Walk in Darkness 4517. And guys, the next band I'm going to feature, it's strictly adults and no sensitive people whatsoever, because I'm going to shock you, and I'm really going to shock you tonight. The band I'm going to feature now is Suicidal Angels. It's a thrash metal band from Athens in Greece. And the first track I listened to, Purified by Fire, is a kick-ass song. When the Lions Die is the perfect horror song. The track The Vision of Blood is a creepy good song. Capital of War is crazy good. The band kick ass and they can be found on Facebook Suicidal Angels, Instagram Suicidal Angels, X Suicidal Angels, and YouTube Suicidal Angels. And let me just warn you, do not listen to this music if you get offended, even the songs, and definitely don't go and look for the songs videos on YouTube because they've been age restricted, and some of the stuff I found on YouTube, even though it's not supposed to be on there, it's on there. And for me, don't go and look for it. It's on you. Don't blame me. Don't blame Al. If you go and check it out, let me. I've warned you. And then I've got my next band is Savage Blood. It's a melodic thrash metal band from Lower Saxony in Germany. And the first track I listened to, Battle Cry, is epic. Downfall is awesome. Warriors of the Fortress needs to be played loud so your neighbors know you're alive and at home for sure. The track uh, Oblivion is a killer song. The band can be found on YouTube, Savage Blood, Instagram Savage Blood.metal, Facebook Savage Blood uh, .metal, and the band's website is savageblood.de. And this is Savage Blood. Look, this program is for 18 plus. So I'm not going to say every time PG this and this. It's just it's the program and everything we discuss is 18 plus. Then I've gone to a band called Gates to Hell. It's a death metal band from Louisville, Kentucky, in the USA. The first track I listened to, Resurrected, is brutal and in your face. Bloodlust is out of this world. Human extinction is loud and in your face. The track Fortress of Torture is creepy good. And yes, the video is good, but not for everybody. The band nailed every song, and they can be found on Facebook, Gates to Hell, Instagram Gates to Hell, X Gates to Hell, YouTube Gates to Hell 502. And my next band I've got, Dayseeker, is an American post-hardcore band that was formed in Orange County in California. Yes, you might have heard of the band. They've been banned in some states in the United States because of their graphic display and stuff. But the band is amazing. The first track I listened to, Dream State, is a killer song. Crying while you are dancing is super cool. Drunk is an epic song. The track Crooked Soul is brutal. The song Color Black is crazy good. The band is crazy good. It can be found on Facebook Dayseeker, X Dayseeker, Instagram Dayseeker, YouTube Dayseeker band. And yes, if you're brave enough, go and check the band's videos and stuff out. I've listened to it, I've watched it. And yeah, the band is talented. That's why they're here. I wouldn't feature them if they're not talented. No Terror in the Bang. This is my next band I've got. It's a progressive alternative metal band from France. The first track I listened to, Lulled by the Waves, is a creepy, how can you put it, nightmarishly good song. Another kind of violence is epic. The track Sublimination kicks ass. Rich is loud and in your face. Salute Pleasure is out of this world. The band is crazy good, and for a French band, I was actually amazed at the quality of music and the elements on stage. The band can be found on Facebook, No Terror in the Bang, Instagram, No Terror in the Bang, and YouTube, No Terror in the Bang. My last band I'm going to feature today is Lufaro. It's a melodic, death, thrash metal band from Hamilton, Ontario in Canada. Now, for those that don't know where Ontario in Canada is, I've been told it's somewhere in North America. It's one of the hidden treasures in North America. If you can find Canada in the maple syrup, you're lucky. And the first track I listened to, The Reaper's Call, is out of this world. It's such an amazing song and video. Time to Rise kicks ass. Ruthless Bloodline must be played to the max. Blood Lightning is epic, and the track Phantom will knock you out of your socks. The band is epic, and they can be found on Facebook, Lufaro Official, Instagram, Lufaro_official, and YouTube, Atomic Fire Records. Before I go to my gigs and stuff, yes, Lisa Boo, it's in Eastern Canada. And yes, very good band from Canada. And I've been to Canada, and I know where Barrie, Ontario in Canada is. So yes, Canada is a nice place. They've got civilized people. And even the bears are more civilized there than in America. So it's a good place to visit and live in. And now for my gigs of this week. I'm starting off where I start off today. Okay, here's my gigs. Let's start off. Plush will be Friday, the 31st of May in Flint, Michigan. Be there at 7 p.m. and it's only going to cost you $15 to get in. Not bad. Oh, there's an age restriction. No under 21s. I don't know why, but no under 21s. Sorry. Then it's Stand United in America 2024. Firewind, Edge of Paradise, Immortal Guardian, 12th April, Manchester, New Hampshire, at Angel City Music Hall. The 13th, Reading, Pennsylvania, Reverb. 14, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Craft House. 16, Westland, Michigan, Token Lounge. 17, Hobart in Indiana. That's the Hobart Arts Centre. And now, sorry for the Australian viewers, it's not Hobart in Australia. I know the Hobart in Australia, it's a much nicer place. And 20th, Peoria, Illinois, Revival Music Hall. 21st, Juliet, Illinois, The Forge. 23rd, Denver, Colorado, Headquarters. 25th, San Diego, California, Brick by Brick. 26th, Anaheim, California, House of Blues. 27, West Hollywood, California, Whiskey A Go Go. And yes, that's the place where the Doors play. It's still open. 28, San Francisco, California, DNA Lounge. Then the Warning European Tour. What can we say? 4th of April, Madrid, Spain. 5th, Lisbon, Portugal. 6th, San Diego de Compromiso, Pella, Spain. 8. Barcelona, Spain. 9. Bilbao, Spain. 11. Milan, Italy. 12. Zurich, Switzerland. 13. Munich, Germany. 14. The Prague, Czech Republic. 16. Berlin, Germany. 17. Cologne, Germany. 18. Paris, France. Haarlem in the Netherlands. 21st, they're hitting the UK. Birmingham. 22nd, Leeds in UK. 23rd, Glasgow, Scotland. Or I'm going to put it Glasgow, UK. It's part of the UK. 25th, Manchester, UK. 26th, Cardiff, UK. 27, it will definitely be in London, UK. And then Friday, the 23rd, and Saturday, the 24th, Night Train, Bradford. Bands include Spiderbite, Saint Among Us, Dead Demons, Blackwater Redemption, and 18th to the 19th of April, the Metal Festival, Ecuador. Bands include Within Temptation, Exodus, Killswitch Engage, and Anthrax. Then Bradstock 2024, 4th of May, south of Salem, Muddy Brook, Black Lakes, Trey, Redfern, and that will be at the Night Train in Bradford. Astoria, April 2024, UK tour with Scarlet Riots. 11 April, Birmingham. 12 Manchester. 13 Glasgow. 16 Bristol. 17 Southampton. 18 Nottingham. 20 they've got London. And then the Baltic Open Air Festival. Best Start Date. And Stella Theo Morris will be there. That's 20th, 22nd to 24th of August. That's the Baltic Open Air Festival. And that's my bands and stuff for us. And yes, Ellen, I put you on the spot tonight. Some bands, how can you put it? They're not banned in my country. And if they're banned in certain states in the or counties in the United States, because of whatever reason, they're good enough to be here. And that's the only thing I use to judge a band.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing with some of the bands that are supposed to be banned. Yeah, granted that some of the subject matter is like not to everybody's taste, and the should like basically if you don't like it, don't listen to it. Basically, don't fucking take sort of like certain things out of context. They obviously some of these bands they do their research on certain topics, but don't ban them for talking about certain things or singing about certain things. Don't ban them for just for that. So
True. True.
uh,
And look, like I said on the show, if I warn you about videos, don't go and check them out. As simple as that.
yeah,
It's an 18 plus
oh yeah,
channel, anyways.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing. That's one thing up there that I had the foresight of when I set this channel up. Yes, granted there are some videos on the channel that are sort of like family friendly, but I knew when I set it up I was going to do something like this. Talk, not only doing the podcast, but also talking to bands that are like death metal or black metal. And
Mhm.
as some of you know, for some of you who do know that death and black metal, tackle subjects that people just don't want to know about. So, and
Mm.
people who sort of like starting to get into like the rock and metal. I'm trying when I set this channel up, I wanted to educate people in all aspects of rock and metal. It's
True.
not talking. It's not talking. Not all bands are going to be singing. Oh, yeah, I fell in love with this girl. I'm not going to. I bought her flowers and I bought her red roses. No, yes, that's part of rock and metal, part of
Mm-hmm.
rock and roll. But
Mm-hmm.
also, it also rock and metal, especially some of the extreme on the extreme end of rock of the metal genre. They're going to talk about. They're going to talk about. They're going to sing. Like sing, I should say, sing
Mm-hmm.
about certain subjects, if you know what I
Yes.
mean. And it's because you can't just go through like blinkered. Stuff happens,
Mm. Yes.
and some of these bands will talk about it. Will sing about it. They write it in their lyrics. They show it in some of the videos.
Oh, yes. Sure.
Yeah, stuff happens. Don't go around. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It does exist.
It
So
does, and that's the reason why I mentioned the bands and the videos in the song. I tell you, listen, this is not for you. So when you come across these kinds of stuff on YouTube, if it's not for you, you've been warned. Oh, I can skip this up. Bashan has told me on this podcast, don't go there. This is the band I've been warned. So move on.
yeah, yeah. It's like when Anthrax. I'm going
Hmm.
back. Oh God, a good few years ago.
Oh yes,
Um, I think it was in 2011, 12.
yes,
Could be like around about 2015, 16. I can't remember really because I've watched that much and I've watched and listened to that much music. It was unreal. It's so unreal. I think it was where in one of the videos where somebody gets how can I put this politely, gets tortured,
mm,
when I shared it out, I always put a disclaimer. If you are
yes,
sensitive to certain things, to um, certain things, do not watch it. Do not
exactly.
watch it. That's one thing because I do know that certain people who are squeamish who don't like anything to do with that thing. So I always put up, do not watch it if you are like if you get triggered by something or anything like that, don't watch it. So I always put like some sort of like disclaimer up saying, do not watch this if you get triggered or if you get this or you sight of the red stuff or anything like that. You just don't watch it because
Oh,
I know it's exactly what
mm.
you're there on about. It's when it gets a bit too graphic in certain places.
Oh, yes, and also a lot of these, I could call metal bands, go the way of sci-fi or animated, and uh, they allow people in the animated or sci-fi thing to explore a deeper side or the darker side of anime and sci-fi. And when something's, how can you put it, put together graphically with computer programs and stuff, not using humans, don't go think, oh yes, you can go out and do that stuff. These people create stuff for, how can you put it, entertainment purposes, not for somebody to go off their rocket and do stupid stuff like that.
Oh yeah, 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 that's the thing. You've got to like literally, sort of like separate, sort of like life, sort of like kind of separate the entertainment
Yes,
from reality. You've got to know this type of stuff is for entertainment, like Passion said, entertainment purposes,
exactly.
and don't you got to and you've got to understand it's just purely for entertainment purposes. Like Passion said, you don't go out and actually start doing this type of stuff. It's a big no
Yeah,
no.
you know,
You got to be fully aware that this is just for entertainment purposes only.
oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it's like like you said, we try and keep this like this is a sort of like an 18+ channel, but we do like say, oh, be very careful. This is just like sort of like if you're a bit squeamish or you get triggered or anything like that, you've been warned. You've been literally been
Yes.
warned.
Oh, yes.
So yeah. But anyway, yeah. What's coming up on the channel? This week, if you notice, I put two um, video links to the channel in two YouTube. Right, I created earlier on today in the channel. The first one is Aaliyah's, and I did a top three songs of Aaliyah's with it's called. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Get the name of the song up. It's called. The album is called "A Matter of Time," and the second link is of Alberto Rigoni. Is of his. I've chose my top three songs of his album "Songs for Souls." You know that album is
Mm-hmm.
dedicated to his father. So yeah,
Oh,
that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And it is absolutely a brilliant instrumental album, a 10-track album. So yeah, and I've put all the in both videos. I've put all the links to the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, websites, and stuff like all that good jazz in the descriptions. So when they're released, at least it's the first one that's going to be released tomorrow at 9 a.m.
mm-hmm.
UK time. Then Alberto Rigoni is going to be released at 9 a.m. UK time on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and tomorrow Bastion is going to me and Bastion is going to do a recording for his top three songs tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so stay and that's going to be released on Wednesday at 9 a.m. UK time. So yeah, so that's what's coming up on the YouTube channel for this week. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
fingers crossed, I will try and get a couple of at least one interview this weekend, whether it be Friday or Saturday. I don't know yet. Just I'm trying to trying to get a band on for the chat for the chat for for an interview with. So right. Also, I've put in the latest review that Bastion did for the Project Metal Music's website. It's from
Oh, yes.
the band called Order of Nine and their latest song, one of their latest songs. So it's
Yes.
well, if you haven't heard of Order of Nine, click on the link for the Project Metal Music .wordpress.com. The links there. Click there is all the passions. Give us all the links to the band. So yeah, I listened to the song last year, end of last year, and
Mm-hmm.
it's absolutely amazing. is absolutely amazing.
Oh
That
yes,
song,
it is.
and
And
yeah,
the
yeah,
strange thing about this band is I actually got two of their albums, and I had to go
yeah,
back because I said this band actually sounds familiar. So I went back, go through my albums. Oh yes, I've got two of their albums. It was released in around 2010 and stuff like that. I said, "Oh, this is the band, and this is the track I remember from them." And one of the tracks I featured in the songs that I reviewed is one from the previous stuff, and the band is pretty amazing. Let me tell you that.
yeah. And like I said, we've both listened to the song, listened to the music, and we've been talking to one of the, I think he's the manager, Marco. Brilliant
Yes,
guy, brilliant guy. He's so passionate about not only about music, but the band themselves, Order of Nine.
he
So,
is. And that band, if I were you, go and check them out, follow their links and stuff, and get their music because that band is talented enough to go big places in the music industry. So go if they're close to you, go and check them out live because they do a crazy good live performance, and go and get their albums and stuff like that and songs because they're going places. They just as good, if not better, than mainstream artists. So yes, you're in for a treat if you check them out.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like with most of the bands that we sort of like bring you guys, whether it be on the podcast or on the radio show.
Mm.
95% of the time, these unsigned and independent bands are equal, if not better, than the
Mm.
mainstream bands that you hear on the radio.
Oh
They are
yes.
they are amazing bands. So when we sort of like bring, oh yeah, check this band out, we will turn around and say, we this band is good, and you, yeah, they are absolutely amazing. And I mean, these bands are what we bring to you guys. We're not basing you. These bands are good, or if not
True.
better than the uh, counterparts.
Uh, that is definitely true. And for me, if you take a band like Plush, going off to another band, they get doing a gig for $15. Wow, amazing band doing a gig for $15. Some of these bands you can go free in for free. You can just support them by buying a few soft drinks or whatever you're drinking and enjoy the music. What a
Yeah. Oh
bargain! You
yeah.
can't say you don't have money to go and support a band. That
Yeah.
that that is next to nothing to go and support these bands, and you're in for a
Yeah.
fantastic evening.
Oh yeah. I've been to gigs where
Mhm,
I've either been invited or I've went down. I found a live gig near me, a live band near
mhm,
me,
mhm,
and I went down there, and they weren't doing a cover charge on the door,
mhm,
and
mhm.
it's a free entry. But I went down and actually had a few soft drinks like Coca Colas or Pepsi or
Mhm.
whatever it is, because I don't
Yes.
drink. I don't drink. But I went down and I bought a couple of drinks. Yeah,
Mhm.
bought a couple of drinks, and if the band's good enough, really, if the band's good, I will turn around and say and I do try and buy a CD or a shirt
Oh yes.
or both or a combination of both, and just to say, yeah, I like you guys. I want to buy a little bit of merch, whether, like
Mhm.
I said, whether it be a CD or a shirt. So yeah,
Good.
And I've also been been to gigs where paid anything between £2 up to about £10.
Hmm.
I don't mind paying that if the band's good. If I seen the, if say for instance, if I went to see for the first time I went to see Pussy Willow Furry Fair, Pussy Venus for Pussy. God, I can't speak. Pussy Furry Venus. Yeah, Pussy Willow Furry
Yes.
Venus. God, I can't speak. I'm tired. But anyway, I went to see them back in February of 2016, free gig,
Hmm.
and I liked them that much. I saw them live, and they're so
Hmm.
energetic. They are so brilliant. They are absolutely amazing. And I started following them on a grand scale. I lost count how many times I've seen them over the years. But I've sort of like, yeah. So I went. So I basically started following, and I don't mind paying
Yes.
£5, £6 to go and see them. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
don't
yes.
mind once you find a band that you like, you'll go out and support them. You don't mind paying like a £5 cover charge or $5 or $10, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And then but
Hmm.
then buying a bit of merch to show your appreciation for the band.
True. True. Well, let's put it this way. If you pay to go and see Steph Mac, within the first song, you've already got your money's worth. All the energy she puts in and all the stuff she's doing on stage. That
Oh
woman
yeah,
has got
yeah.
crazy amount of energy.
Oh yeah, she has. Yeah, she has. Let me just pull up a video here. This video I actually filmed in Newcastle,
Mhm.
up on a place called um, the Globe up in Newcastle, and this was actually filmed by me. And I got Steph to where is it? Uh, and I said, Steph, I filmed I've got a couple of videos. She chose a song called Dog Dias, which is a Pussy Willow Furry finish song called God Said. But obviously
Mhm.
they're slightly different. It's electronica, and
Mhm.
you'll see what I mean about her literally being full of energy, and
Yes,
she is amazing. So
she is.
after the stream, go check it out. So yeah, oh, and Elizabeth, thank you for sharing, liking, and sharing the
Oh,
post,
yes.
the post, and yeah, and yes, just being there to support the band is amazing. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Just by
yes.
being there, just buying a couple of drinks, enjoying the music, and then after the show, after they come off stage, go talk to them. 99.9% of the time, they're more than happy to talk to the fans. More
Oh,
than happy
yes.
to talk to the fans. So yeah, that's like I said, Steph Mackey is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, bear with us for 1 second there. I was at a wedding, 4.5 years ago.
Wow, amazing photo.
That was back in 2019. When I went to a wedding.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I said, Steph Mackey is absolutely brilliant, whether it be in Holy Grail or Pussy Willow Furry Venus. She's absolutely amazing. Amazing singer, amazing songwriter.
Oh, yes, she is. So, Lisa, what's your favorite artist that you've been following in the artists from Canada? Is there anyone particular we should know about that you think is really good?
Yeah, let us know. Um, and if you've got the power now to grab the link and actually post it in the chat there. So if you've got a band that you want us to check out, please feel free to actually post up in the chat there, and we'll check it out for you. So
Oh, yes.
so yeah, and what's coming up on the radio show this Thursday? The two albums of the week. Um, Shinedown,
Shine.
good band,
Wow.
good band, good band,
Oh, yes.
real
I
good
love
band,
them.
real good band.
I also like
Yeah,
them.
yeah, real good band. Them, yeah, real
I,
good
fe-
band.
I featured them in the first few programs of our podcast, Shine Down, because I really like them. And yes, they're amazing.
Yeah, yeah, the all it's about. Yeah. Any other bands that you've interested in? You want us to check out? So yeah, the two albums of the week for this week's show on Thursday on digitalrevolutionradio.com. You hear it loud and clear.
Hmm?
The program starts. Project Metal music starts at Project Metal Across the Pond starts at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of the North America, 8
Hmm?
8 p.m. South African time, and my head hurts when I try to work out the Australian time. Right, the two albums of the week is the first band is called Reverber, and the album is called Sect of Faceless. Then the second album of the week is from the band Rhine, and the album is called Ausland. That's Ausland. So yeah, those are the two absolutely amazing bands. Amazing bands.
Yes,
So
yes, there.
yeah, yeah. So that's what's basically coming up on the YouTube channel and the radio show. Plus, I'm going to be continuing on with the my journey through all the years of the amount of bands that I've got on the channel. So it's going to be absolutely so it's going to be fun. Oh, and plus the interview that I did with shot last week uh, with the band. Let me see. God, I've got that much. Live. I just pulling the name up from here. The Anatomy of I.
Yes.
So that a Dutch band. They're from the Netherlands with
Hmm.
Anatomy of I, and we basically went on for over 55 minutes on that
Hmm.
interview. Brilliant interview.
Wow.
Brilliant interview. And hopefully, there's going to be a surprise video coming up this week. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
Stay tuned for that. So there's going to be a live video. So stay tuned for that. Oh, oh. Now I'm working on something for uh, for another stream. Bashi knows a
Hmm.
little bit about it. I'm looking to do a stream. Um, so some of you may know that Project Metal Music has a Kick channel. Now that we've got 6 subscribers over there, bear with us for 1 second. I'm hoping to do another stream over Kick. So I'm hoping to do live gaming over on Kick.
Awesome.
At the minute, the only thing I'm going to be playing over there at the minute is RuneScape.
Oh, yes.
So, uh, so if you got any, if you got, if you sort of gaming, I might even I might also be
Mm-hmm.
doing sort of some stuff over there until I work out how to work OBS and get people on. I'm just going to be so I'm only going to be
Mm-hmm.
games uh, playing uh, uh,
Okay.
uh,
Al, if we lost you there. Oh, well, while we're waiting for Al, uh, yes, Simple Man from Shinedown is an amazing cover. I like Leonard Skinhead. So, for me, that was an amazing cover, and I really liked it. And the video is also super cool. So, Lisa, something good to listen to. And later on this week, I'm gonna release my next not album review, but song review, and that's gonna be from a band Platypus Planets, and the song that I released on Saturday. I'm gonna feature on the band Sound of Madness. Oh yes, another great one, Lisa. So you've got all the good stuff there, Lisa Boo. They're a really good band, and I do agree. But Canada's going to start soon with their metal fests and stuff where the indie bands compete for a spot uh, all over Canada. It's like the Ozfest, but it's basically bands enter for competition, all the indie bands, and they get played by local radio stations and stuff like that, indie metal bands and rock bands, and in Canada. And yes, one of the stations I was involved in, extreme metal radio in Canada, uh, John Ashton is actually involved with these music shows and stuff, the festivals where the bands compete. And also my friend Rich Embry uh, from his show he used to be a station owner on Pure Rock Radio. He's also from Canada, and he's also involved in these festivals and stuff where the indie bands compete. And they're always fun because there's some crazy good bands coming out of Canada, and they're all indie. So it's really something to enjoy. And I'm gonna go into Facebook now and check out if I can see when is the next one for me. Let me check Rich Embry, see if he's got any stuff that's uh, oh yes, he's got some stuff out about the Iron Maidens. A pretty decent uh, female metal band. They're actually quite good. Rick Hendry's Power Hour. He's got all the good stuff out there. I can't see the dates of the Canadian festivals. I'm sure he's going to put him up pretty soon on his stuff because he's so highly involved with the Canadian music scene, being a Canadian DJ as well. Oh, there's the link to Project Metal Kickstream. So yes, that's pretty cool. If you want to check it out after the podcast, go and check it out. I hear Alice back, so I'm at a moment on X just checking out to see if I can't find no nothing about the Canadian stuff at this stage. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and as soon as I find anything about the Canadian metal scene, I'm definitely gonna report it. Because I also like to follow that. Some pretty good bands appearing, like I said.
Yeah, I put yeah video up there. That's yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that's in joining the kicks people over there better as there's only one video up there. And it's just a test run to actually use OBS and touch. Yeah, if anybody's interested, and don't forget, don't worry. YouTube's rock and metal news, doing the interviews, doing top 3 songs off and stuff like the main. gaming at the minute. So yeah,
Hmm. That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Canada, yeah, I know. Been coming out, especially for the last 10 years. Yeah, so yeah, yeah. TV shows lately, Bastion, or movies.
Oh, the TV show, the Kurt Russell one, I've been enjoying. Like I said, I want to see now what's happening in the end because I saw what's happened the second last one, and yes, I was actually surprised, and I'm sure it's going to be very interesting ending to the first season. Monarch. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. And then somebody's told me, listen, if you're looking for a good movie, and since you've been watching a few of the car motor racing and stuff like that, I'm gonna watch a movie that's based on the 1980s Lancia or the World Rally Championships competitions and how these guys competed and fighting for number one ranking in the World Rally Championship and also bending, how can you put it, bending the rules, cheating a bit, name it what you want to call it. And yes, it was all done, how can you put it. They wouldn't get away with it today because of how stuff has changed in sports and the motor industry, and especially rallying championship and stuff like that. Today, with stuff like that, if it happens, you're going to be slammed with prosecution and also, uh, I could put it, being sued and all kinds of stuff, legal action taken against you. So, but I've been told it's an amazing movie, and yes, I'm going to check it out. The
Yeah,
legends
cool,
in motor
cool. Yeah,
racing, the World Rally Championships in the 1980s, Lancia versus the Audis. Real interesting.
yeah, yeah. Which I used to watch like a lot of motorsports back in the 80s and 90s.
Hmm.
I know it's about. Yeah, I used to watch like a lot of motorsports, mainly like the rallying, the Formula One. I used to watch simple bikes as well to a degree,
Oh yes, oh yes.
and it's like interesting, really interesting. Not only the actual race in itself, but the 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 engineering, shall we say, that goes into getting,
Hmm.
say, for instance, a motorbike to go and a rider to the track. It's amazing
Yes,
how some of these how they actually not only they go follow the regulations to be in a certain class, and
yes,
then you got to get like the right rider or the right driver to get
yes.
actually be able to put on either in the car or in the on the motorbike, and you got like basically it's interesting.
It is,
So
and
yeah,
the only reason why
there's
it's
some really good
Mhm. footage and stuff like that.
Yeah, go on.
The only reason why this movie is now been done is after uh, it's gone through with the, I could put it, the legal departments and stuff like that, and they can now release it because they can't be prosecuted and stuff like that. But yes, also back then the drivers were in control. There were fewer gadgets. Now, if you put it, uh, with that movie they made about Nissan and competing at finally Le Mans and taking a podium with so-called, how can you put it, uh, gamers that play the uh, uh, games uh, uh, on computer, and Nissan decided to take these guys and actually give them driver's seats, and they had to go through a training thing. And for me, back in the day, it was purely the skill of the drivers. Yes, it was a lot dangerous, more dangerous than now. But the drivers were really skilled.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like if you go back to I would say the golden age. Yeah, drivers like Sterling Moss and Jackie Stewart
Yes,
and Ayrton Senna, Alan Prost, drivers like that. It's those were drivers that had skill,
yes,
who could actually control the cars, who can actually like push the limit of the car and know
yes.
where the limit was.
Oh, yes. And some of them pay the ultimate price during the
Yeah,
races.
yeah, like Ayrton Senna for one.
Yes, yes.
I I actually saw the happen. So I was actually watching that race back in
Me too.
1994.
I actually watched it as well.
Yeah,
Him and someone that was a bit more fortunate, Nicky Lauda,
yeah,
uh, they were
yeah,
really, for me, uh, one of the most horrific things I ever watched, because these races were broadcast live on uh, national TVs and stuff like that back in the day. Was
yeah,
one of these races where one of the cars went off, and the stewards actually came to wave the flag and stuff like that. And one of the stewards that was waving the flag got hit by a car going at full speed.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you actually say, yeah, it was just, like you put it, luck, or that not more people were killed back then, but also how good their preparation and training was, because I think a lot of things has to do with the training of these officials as well.
Yeah. I've seen it's going from like over the last 40 years or so, possibly 50. You're talking to some of these officials do literally used to go on the track and literally start
Yes,
waving flags and said slow down, or like the caution, like yellow flag saying caution, or the red
yes,
flag to a certain car, or even the black
mm,
flag to say the race has stopped.
yes,
They actually run out on the track and everything. Now it's like
yes,
all behind barriers and stuff like that now. So,
true.
but
And
yeah,
yes,
so
I've also been watching the American NASCAR like forever, and yes, they had some horrific accidents there as well. And but these guys are trained professionals to do that. Uh, you've got to be trained, highly fit. You think you just get behind the wheel of a car? No, the fitness, the gym work, the training. You actually go apart from the training on the cars and stuff like that, these guys are super fit.
Oh, good, yeah, yeah. It's well, compared to like 100 years ago to like
Mm-hmm.
now, it's completely changed now. It's gone are the days where they used to get absolutely hammered the night before, and now
Yes.
and just drive the next day. I was just like, no, oh, that's gone. Now it's like
Uh,
a fully diet controlled. Uh, everything it's like a sports person goes through today.
mhm.
Say for instance, you take a drive from 100 years ago to put that driver in today's racing. You wouldn't that driver wouldn't know what to do. Literally,
True.
wouldn't know what to do. He wouldn't last. It wouldn't last.
And it is true. And if you look at uh, some of the legends in the motorsport, both NASCAR, Formula One, World Rally Championship, uh, uh, Le Mans series, and stuff like that. Legends are born on these tracks because uh, these guys race and they show their skills. And yes, these guys don't drink at all. You think they don't because they can't afford to have a drink with the strict diet and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, 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 and just
Maybe the end,
recently,
mm,
yeah,
maybe the end of the season when they take a break, they can have. Oh,
yeah.
mm,
Elizabeth just brings up a good point there. There were no fire suits or helmets like no sit fire suits or helmets like now. Good
two.
point.
It
It's
is.
uh, it's it's all because of Nicky Lauda. He got burnt severely in a like a
Yes.
horrific
True.
refueling.
Oh
Same with
yes.
there was I'm going back about 10 years ago now. I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember who it was, but they reintroduced the refueling stops
Mm-hmm.
in the F1 in Formula One,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a fuel spill. I think the nozzle wasn't
Yeah.
fitted properly, and the whole car just went up in flames. And I forgot who it was, and it was thankfully the safety measures that
Mm-hmm.
they introduced saved not only the driver's life but the pit crew as well.
Oh, definitely.
Because
Definitely.
they had not only there was like fire things all over the place. There had I think it was a fire suppression system
Yes. Yes.
in and around in and around the pit in and around the pit
Mm-hmm.
uh, section where the car was.
Oh
Uh,
yes.
if you like I said, there wasn't that type of technology back about what when in Nicky Lauda's time. You were lucky to have a bucket of sand next to literally next to the. So yeah, and Lisa Booth said that the safety and training was so different back then. If you if,
Yes. Oh yes. Because now, uh, apart from the safety training, the training of your pit crew can determine whether you win or lose a race. Because it's down to seconds at some races now.
it's down to hundreds of the seconds.
Yes,
It's yeah. So plus communication between not only the pit crew who's actually changing the tires or whatever it is. It's the guy with the lollipop stick.
Oh yeah.
Say break or go, stop or
Mhm.
go. If the pit crew is super fast, if the pit crew doesn't say we're done to the guy at the front holding the lollipop stick,
Mhm.
that's the difference between like it could be 100th of a second. If
True.
he's not quick enough to say, if he doesn't real, if he's not quick enough to say, right, everybody's done, lift the thing up and say, right, go. That could be like that could be the sort of like the winning time, if you know what I mean, if he's quick enough.
Oh yes. But one
So
thing that will be forever dangerous is the Isle of Man, the TT races over there. Because
oh
every year
yes,
somebody's get killed.
I think on average is about what 3, 4 people die each year.
Mm. That is very,
And
very dangerous.
yeah, but I've seen a documentary
Mhm.
recently about about the Isle of Man TT.
Mhm.
It's what you call the tourist trophy. Um, there was one guy and his wife.
Mhm.
Uh, the guy was racing, and he basically turned around and said, um, "It's the what attracts people is the danger of that race.
Yes.
It is the unknown." Because some of those, when it first started back in the early 1900s, it's been going for well over 100 years now.
Yes.
It's like with Formula One or NASCAR or whatever it is. The TT is the oldest. I believe it's the oldest, the longest running and the oldest tourist trophy. I believe. I could be wrong on that.
I
In the
also think
world.
so.
But,
Yes.
yeah. So it's compared to the bikes compared back then. You're probably talking about what 30, 40 miles an hour. Now you're
Mhm.
going over 200 miles an hour. Some of these
Yes.
the proper super bikes, you're talking over 200 miles an hour,
Yes.
and no wonder the people die or get seriously injured. And the guy said it's all down to the adrenaline. It's all down to the thrill. Is this going to be my last race?
True. Because you don't know. It's basically that race is a lottery or Russian roulette. Whether you coming back or not, it's very,
Yeah,
very dangerous.
yeah. Because it's all well and good being on a track where
Mm.
pretty much everything's been thought of safety
Yes.
wise. But doing a race on public roads where you
Yes.
got uh, br- um, uh, blind corners, going over Christopher Hill where you can't see,
True.
where going over Christopher Hill and you suddenly go into a blind corner. I've seen people get completely wiped out because of that, because of those corners or I was just like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's that is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, that race.
It is. That is. And for me, that's why I enjoy these uh, movies that's based on events that's taken place, like the rally thing. People that follow it now, they get to see what's behind the scenes, what happened, really, what we saw the race, but they didn't show us, and we didn't know what Lancia were thinking, what Audi was thinking. What did they do to put it, to stretch it a bit more and to fight for honors at the end of this season?
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking. With all the behind the scenes stuff, you just like thinking, how the fuck do these guys do it? How do these people do it?
Too. Well, another one of these races that's happened every year that's just as dangerous is the car rally, because
Yeah,
there's bound to be fatalities because you're racing uh, basically off roads in sand situations where there's wild animals, anything can happen.
oh yeah. Especially like going through deserts and
Yes,
stuff like that. You got to carry water, fuel, tires, you name it,
oh yes,
because you go from one checkpoint to another in a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? So
yes.
and there's no help.
No,
There's no
there
help.
ain't.
So
No, there's no help and stuff like that. Also, uh, there were complaints because one of these car rallies, they were going down informal settlements. Yes, the people were told, listen, stay off the roads. But you get these people, they don't understand. There's bound to be somebody walking when they're not supposed to be walking, cars and motorbikes and stuff, or these trucks flying through there.
yeah, yeah. I've seen some of these trucks, these cars do the Dakar rally, and they're not small by any stretch of the
Yeah.
imagination.
Oh, yes. And listen to Baja Racing. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is as wild as it gets. Have you done one of these, Lisa? Are you a hidden rally driver or racing driver?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done well. I've been sort of like on the me personally. I've been on a couple of been on a couple of rally stages,
Hmm.
um, and it's well put this way. Sometimes you're thinking, do I need a clean pair of underpants?
Well, I've done the advanced driving thing where you get to do a handbrake turn at about 150 kilometers an hour.
Yeah,
And I'm sure, okay, watch it, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, maybe I can persuade you to come with me when I'm in Canada again to show you how we do a handbrake turn. Uh, let's say 110 miles an hour. I'll do the driving. You
yeah.
can sit next to me.
She was going to. I think I know what she's going to say.
I won't do it
Uh,
in the UK because the cops are too strict in the UK. I don't want jail time.
yeah, you can do it on private land, but you can't do it on public roads.
Or should I try it with L? Let's go through Sutherland.
That won't be nothing new. Believe me, there won't be nothing new. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, well, if I've seen what some of these guys are posting on YouTube, the crazy guys on the motorbikes all over the world in the cars, uh, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, no wonder there's so many accidents, because the YouTube channel where they post all these car accidents and stuff. Certain places you don't want to make an accident, and Russia is one of those places because there's no insurance. You bump somebody, they're going to come after you with a plank, a brick, or whatever they've got in the car. So, you better not make an
Yeah,
accident.
yeah. Yeah. Lisa's just telling me said that they're pretty strict here too.
Oh, in
So
Canada.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
understand that. Oh, talking
yeah.
about stuff, now we're on the truck stuff you were talking last. I've watched this series about the ice road drivers, these trucks that's driving ice road, mainly Canada and the United States, going through frozen lakes and stuff like that. And let me put it this way, that's one job I definitely don't want.
Nope. I've seen some of the I've seen the TV series, Ice Road Truckers,
Yes,
going up into Canada, and it's only like basically about 6 weeks they can actually do this. So it's
yes,
something like 6 weeks where they go through like waiting to like I think it's like the second or third week in January, and it'll go about 6 weeks to get all the equipment up to the northern parts of Canada.
oh
I've
yes.
seen it. It's just like Jesus Christ, no, absolutely nowhere. Don't get us wrong. I love trucks. I love anything to do with trucks. I was just like thinking, no, absolutely nowhere. You get me to do that. Nowhere.
Well, let's put it this way. We've both got mothers that's work sometimes on our nerves. How would you like your mother to be your navigator if you're driving that truck?
No, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Al, you're driving too fast. Al, go a bit left.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it's just like even on the ordinary roads, I wouldn't have as a navigator. I
I know what you're saying. Yes, Lisa Boo, those trucks drivers, I'm sure they're getting a good pay to do that, because I see that one truck driver, she's a woman, and she's pretty good. There's a lot of guys doing it, but there's some women also, and they're pretty good. They're doing something I wouldn't do, even if they paid me enough. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when they're hauling something like about a good few hundred tons on a trailer
Oh yeah,
on ice,
oh yes.
and it's like only around about what in some parts you're talking around about what about 5 6 inches of ice.
True.
I was just like, no, no, absolutely not,
Nope.
absolutely not. Yeah, yeah. It's just like, yeah, no, it's absolutely not. Yeah, but anyway, oh, you mentioned Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Yes.
You haven't seen the last episode, have you?
I'm gonna watch it. I want to watch it as soon as possible, because I haven't seen one. Number 10. I've seen 9, uh, and it's sort of all. Everything is falling into place now. But uh, my thing up to now, where does the fathers stand? Uh, the and uh, the guy, what's he gonna do? Because his half sister is sort of living in another world, if you can put it like that. Not to spoil too much of the people that haven't watched it. So I'm actually sort of thinking, and also with Kurt Russell's son and Kurt Russell, especially Kurt Russell, because when his son came back from the netherworld, uh, it fell in place because uh, Y was at a certain facility and stuff like that, and he sort of disappeared out of limelight, if you can call it like that. So yes, very interesting, and I think that is a series everybody should watch. It's one of the
Yeah,
better series that's actually out there. And then that's what I'm also interested. I keep watching when it's going to be released for people to actually either on Amazon or one of the Apple stuff is that Godzilla, the one that's going to be released this year.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want.
Well, I was going to say I've watched episode 10 of
Oh yes.
Monarch. I'm not going to
And
spoil it
what
for
was?
you.
Tell
I'm
me
not going to spoil it.
what
Yeah.
was your thing of the whole series as a whole? The first series, like the first season of the series, if I can put it like that. Use my tongue.
Overall, overall, I liked it. Overall, I wasn't really keen on number 6. That was sort of like it was 5 or 6. It was sort
Yeah.
of like a throwaway. It was a sort of like throwaway episode, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
It served its purpose by linking the first half of the season to the second half of the season. But it's like I said, it was I wasn't really keen on, it, but it served its purpose. The
Oh
second
yes.
half of the season, the first half was good. It was setting up the story. It was setting up what setting up the story, setting up what was going on, and the
Mm-hmm.
second half pays off. If you know what I mean.
Oh yes.
Honestly, it pays off.
So you've seen the last one. Uh, you think they're gonna make season two?
I'm hoping so. I am literally hoping so because Monarch Legacy of Monsters is
Mm-hmm.
basically tying in with legendary Monsterverse. It's literally tying
Yes.
in all the films, and
Yes.
to some degree, to some degree, some of the Toho stuff, the latest Toho stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's I'm not going to spoil it for you because all the people out there, you need to watch this. If you love the monster or the kaiju or Titan films like
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla, um, Mothra, um,
Mm-hmm.
Gigan, and Monster X, or like
Mm-hmm.
um, Rodan and all them, you need to watch this. You need to watch Legends of Monsters, because
Monsters. Yes.
it does sort of like explains some of the law.
Mm-hmm.
It does
It does.
explain some of the law, not only about the Titans, but also the Monarch as well.
Yes. It does. For me, like you, I'm hoping for a second season, and it carries on because the thing I'm worried about is so many of these series. You enjoy the first series, and then you see, oh, they've decided not to make the second season of the series. And oh, what have they done?
Yeah, yeah.
But yes,
Yeah. I
mhm,
know this first season was solid. It was proper. It was solid. But
yes,
sometimes the second season can be really. You had a fucking solid first season.
mhm,
Improve on it. But why? I was like thinking, oh god, they just wasted an opportunity. Literally, just wasted an opportunity to,
true.
what I mean. It's like I don't. From what I've heard, The
Mhm,
Witcher with Henry Cavill was
yes,
good. First season was really good. The
mhm,
second season was absolutely crap, and the third season before Henry Cavill basically left or got booted out,
mhm,
basically
mhm,
trying to redeem the second season in the third season.
mhm.
From what I've been hearing, I don't watch The Witcher. Never have done. Well, because I'm not really interested in it.
Yeah,
And
yeah. For me,
yeah,
I think you get the first season, and then people are expecting when they watch the first season, they're expecting uh, these guys to maintain it and actually improve on it. And when they start watching the second season and they don't, then the ratings drop, and then these series get dropped by the networks.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, it's. I remember watching. Have you heard of the TV show Firefly?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa just said I'm going to have to watch it. Do please do.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
Lisa,
please
do
do
watch
because
it.
you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it just for Kurt Russell, Kurt and White Russell.
Yes.
They are absolutely brilliant in the show. But yeah, anyway, uh, Firefly, absolutely. Josh Whedon from
Mhm.
the Buffy the Vampire Slayer fame, and
Yes.
the Justice League.
Oh,
Right,
yes.
he created Firefly, and it only had one season, and it was absolutely brilliant, absolutely
Mhm.
brilliant. It's sort of like basically a cross between Star Trek, Star Wars, and a Western in space.
Wow.
It had um, what from A Knight's Tale.
Mhm.
It had I can't remember her name, but do you know in Deadpool? Do you know Deadpool's missus?
Oh, yes.
She was in it. They had
Wow.
Nathan Fillion in it as the main character, and Adam Baldwin.
Wow.
Not a close relation to the Baldwin clan, but a distant
Mhm.
relation to the Baldwin clan.
Oh, yes.
Uh, and it was brilliant. And I mean, absolutely brilliant. Sure. But it got cancelled after the first season. And there was a big
Wonder what?
uproar about it. You know, couldn't tell you. But
Yeah.
I know Joss Whedon had enough clout to make Serenity, the film,
Yes.
which closes up the series in it.
Oh, yes.
So Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter how good the ratings are on a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
If the whoever's like putting it out, whoever it is, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have you know what I mean, it's just like it's one of those things. You know, and there's other shows who get 4, 5, 6 seasons, and it's absolutely enough, absolutely crap.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like there's like I said, classic case, Firefly. It's got a massive following, but they're
Yes.
cut short.
Mm-hmm.
There's other TV shows that get 4, 5, get greenlit for 4, 5 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
but storyline is absolutely the storyline gets worse and worse and worse over the seasons. Eventually,
Yeah.
the networks got to pull it,
Oh yes.
and
That's true.
but
And
with yeah,
nobody's watching it.
yeah, yeah, it's like I just literally hope that Monarch Legacy of Monsters doesn't get cancelled. At least let it run for at least 3, 4 seasons for them to tell the story.
Yes. I agree with you. Because I'm really looking forward not only to the last one but to the next season as well.
Yeah, I read up on the when I watched the last watched episode 10. I
Mm-hmm.
did read up is that the the showrunner
Mm-hmm.
is hoping he thinks that there's a good chance of being renewed. There is a good chance. There is a good chance for being renewed, but he's also got in the back of his mind that it might not get renewed. So
There's enough platforms out there. If it doesn't get onto like one of the major ones, put it on somewhere else because uh, it's got a decent following, and I'm thinking enough people will switch wherever it's shown the next season.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh good, yeah. Plus like with Godzilla and Kong, New Empire, and
Hmm.
you mentioned earlier there, Bastion, with Godzilla minus 1 doing absolutely brilliant
Mm.
box offices across the world,
Yes. Hmm.
and that Apple TV will renew it
Yes.
because obviously there is an interest in stuff like this, especially in the MonsterVerse, especially with Godzilla and the rest of the Titans.
Yes.
Because that's
Yes.
because there's one film that I do want to watch, and that's Godzilla minus 1, and
Yes. That's
the
the same
new
one.
God, yeah, because apparently it falls closely to the original Godzilla of 1954.
Yes.
And can you believe that that it all kicked off 70 years ago this year?
Yeah. That's amazing. That's totally
Yeah.
amazing. I'm
Um,
really looking for this. There's some good stuff out there if you're prepared to wait and go around and actually look for the stuff. There's some really good series and movies out there.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. Once you do have to go through, you got to troll through all the crap, all the
Yes,
shit to actually get to the good stuff. Because
yes. Unfortunately, it.
yeah, because over the last 10 years or so,
Mhm.
I stopped watching. I basically stopped watching films. I stopped watching movies and TV because they just I got so sick and tired of the same bullshit over and over again. They're just churning the stuff out. I
I'm
was
very
just like,
selective when it
yeah,
comes to stuff like that. Something
yeah, same,
as
same here.
really outstanding to attract my attention, or uh, if I read up on the movie, what's about and stuff like that, and it doesn't pick my attention, I don't watch it. And I
Yeah,
forget, don't go to the national TV or the major broadcasters and stuff like that. Don't like this series, don't like this stuff, because the stuff they
yeah,
tend to put on, nobody wants to watch.
yeah, yeah. I stopped watching TV. What, back in 2009?
Mm-hmm.
There's apart from the odd TV show that I do watch on a regular basis, and even then, those are starting to get absolutely crap. I was just like, oh God, really? Why? Why are you doing this? And it's just like, I was just like, oh God, no, I can't watch it. I can't watch this. I can't watch this all now because of certain things. I was just like, really? No, just no, just no. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same with movies. It's like with because I'm a huge Marvel fan ever since the
Mm-hmm.
'90s. Because I got into the X Men in the '90s, at the golden age of the X Men in the '90s, with like and when they started putting the films out in
Yes.
'99 onwards, the only
Mm-hmm.
character that I did like from the movies was Logan Wolverine,
Oh, yes.
with played by Hugh Jackman. But
Yes.
the X Men as the movie franchise, I was just like thinking the first one was decent. The first movie was
Mm-hmm.
decent, X Men, but it's just got fucking ridiculously fucking bad. I was just like, no, they're not sort of weren't following the fucking source material whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
After the second or third film, I was just like thinking, no. And the only one, like I said, the only character
Mm-hmm.
that was that pretty much stuck to um, the sort of like source material was Wolverine.
Yes. Well, the
But
last
after that,
Wahlberg I
yeah,
watched, what was the one where he guided a group of girls, girls, kids, young kids with
yeah, Logan,
superpower. Yeah, Logan, yeah. Well, that little girl, I actually spoke to a friend of mine, and she told me that little girl really kicks butt. And when I watched it, I said, yes, that little girl, you don't want to mess with her. She's going to
yeah,
hurt you real bad.
yeah. What's your call again? X-23.
Yeah.
Yeah, X-23, and because she was basically um, was created like DNA wise. She was like for like Wolverine from
Yes.
what I remember. Yeah.
And
So yeah,
she she doesn't mess around at all. She
yeah,
I watched till the end of the movie and stuff like that. Said, well, that's one girl. I need a bodyguard now. I'm getting old. I need a bodyguard, and I've got somebody that will take care of him. They'll think, ah, she's just a small little girl.
yeah,
Wait to see what
yeah.
she's doing.
Well, put this way, I am glad because in the I'm glad that Hugh Jackman actually is reprising his role as Wolverine
Yes,
in the Deadpool 3,
yes,
and he's wearing the '90s classic Wolverine outfit because I've seen the trailers for it,
Yes.
and it looks amazing in it, and Deadpool being Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds, continue in from the first Deadpool movie to
Yes.
now is constantly like saying, "Oh, who's the writers? Who's the asshat writers and all that?" Really poking fun at the not only to the writers but to the studios themselves.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, for sure. Yes, Lisa Logo in the movie. It's
Yeah,
a really good one. That
yeah, and Sir Patrick Stewart reprises his role in that film as well. That's
oh
Professor
yes,
X.
yes, brilliant
Yeah,
actor. That one as well.
yeah. Oh, speaking of Sir Patrick Stewart, I need to watch. I need to start watching the Picard season 3. Now I
Hmm.
finished Monarch, uh,
Hmm.
Legacy of Monsters. I need to start watching the season 3 of Picard because apparently, from what I've been hearing, Picard season 3 is really, really good,
Oh
really good.
yes.
And
Also,
yeah,
it's fantastic. So
yeah, and Lisa Bill, Sir Patrick Stewart comes from Yorkshire as well. Same as Stephanie Ottenwood and Michael Palin and oh god, what's his name? Sean Bean as well.
hmm.
So yeah, I like Patrick Stewart ever since I first saw him in the movie Excalibur from 1980,
Yes,
81,
yes,
when when he played one of the knights, one of the early knights.
yes.
Yeah.
He's a
So
brilliant actor. I really like him.
yeah. Then I saw him in oh, what was it? Coronation Street as well,
Yes.
playing a firefighter, and I saw him in Night Claudius as well. I think he was in Night Claudius. I don't know if you know that. I don't think you know them that program. Do you,
Mm.
Bastian? Night
No,
Claudius.
no.
It's
Mm.
one of the last emperors of Rome.
Oh
One of the
yes.
oh no, he was a narrator for the show, but it
Oh
was
yes.
like it was round about the time of Augustus Caesar,
Oh,
named which the August is actually named after the month August.
oh yes.
It was like around about the same time as Nero. I think it was Nero, but
Mhm.
the guy who played Claudius was Derek Jacobi, and Augustus was played by Blind Blessed, another Yorkshire. I think he's Yorkshire.
Wow.
Yeah, better known as Gordon's alive.
Oh.
If you don't know that phrase, where you've been living,
True.
that
That's
is the
the.
most that line is the most quoted line of all time. One of the most quoted lines of all time from name. Right, here's the challenge for you guys. Passion, don't say anything, because you know where does Gordon's alive come from? Which movie it comes from? Let's see how many people get. Yeah, I know there's 3 people in the chat there. Where does that line come from?
I'm sure Lisa Boo's gonna get it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Hey, close, close. Different character. Close. Yeah, it's Flash Gordon. Yeah, Lisa. Not the Flash. Flash Gordon. It's yeah. So it's Brian Blessed is a brilliant, brilliant actor. Brilliant
Oh
actor.
yes.
Yeah, God, he's. I've always liked Brian Blessed. I ever saw him in when I saw him in Flash Gordon when he played Sultan. I think it
But,
was it Sultan, the bird, the Hawkman.
look, man, for me, uh, Paul, I enjoyed the movie. What do you mean Flash Gordon is approaching?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh, in that film, Timothy Dalton was in that film as well,
Mm-hmm.
and Topple, the mad scientist. If you know who Topple is, if you don't know who Topple is, he played he was in the stage version and the film version of Fiddler on the Roof.
Yes. What a movie that was as well.
Yeah,
Fiddler on the Roof.
yeah, and it was quite a few big names in that. Quite a few big names in that movie. You got Brian Blessed, you got Timothy Dalton, you got
Mm-hmm.
Max von Sydow,
Yes.
um, you got quite a few others. To be honest, quite a few others.
For me, the thing is, I bought that album from Queen and I decided to go and watch the movie afterwards. First got the album and then watch the movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's usually the case. That's sort of like speaking of Queen. When I first heard the song, "It's a Kind of Magic,"
Yes.
I was like, where did this come from?" It was because
Mm-hmm.
all I saw was like Queen performing. Then Christopher Lambert
Yes.
came on, came and actually did the video with Queen themselves on stage
Mm-hmm.
in the video. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what's fucking
Yeah.
Tarzan doing on stage with fucking Queen? Was at the same time when um, Greystoke and Legend of Greystoke and
Mm-hmm.
Highlander came out around about the same time. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what's fucking Tarzan doing fucking with Queen? And why she wearing a trench coat? I was like, when I says, oh, it's from Highlander. It's a kind of
Yes.
magic. I was like, oh, right. I want to watch that. I want to watch that film.
Me too. I watched it and I also watched the TV series of Highlander with a cameo, one of the episodes with Christopher Lambert as well. And
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed it. And
yeah, that's yeah,
for me, Highlander had so many great actors in it. You got Sean Connery. There's so many great. Uh, what a movie! The whole series is just fantastic. I enjoyed it.
yeah. And you had
Uh,
Clancy
oh
Brown,
yes,
who played villain in that. Plus,
true.
he went on. He went on to play fucking Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob.
SpongeBob script. Yes, Lisa Bird. There can only be one.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Even
And
in the TV
mhm,
series of Highlander, he still
yeah,
showed up.
famous who showed up. Loved
A
Islander.
certain
Oh yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Guess who showed up in the TV series? Not only Christopher Lambert, but who
Yeah.
else showed up?
Let me see if I can't think. Who else did I see? Mm, My memories gone blank now. Who did I
Roger
miss?
Dal-
Was-
Roger
Oh
Daltrey.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that was I used when it I didn't know it existed up until like, yeah about oh I think it was 2001 2002.
Hmm.
It came onto like British TV and it was just like me and my wife started to watch it. I was like
Hmm.
because we were like big Highlander fans.
Oh yes.
Um, and when Adrian Paul was the main character in it,
Yes.
and it's like we started to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, there's what's his name? Oh, there's what's his name? Oh, there's Roger Daltrey in
Yes.
the background."
Yes.
And I was just like, and oh, there's Christopher Lambert. And I was like, "Oh
Yes.
yeah," because Adrian Paul's character and Christopher Lambert were actual cousins in the TV
Yes.
series. And I was just like,
Yes.
"Oh," I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I was just like, I was just like, yeah, this is actually pretty good because they had
Hmm.
the watches in there as well. Because there is like if you go back through like through history, there were a group of
Hmm.
people who actually watched the development of society, like human society,
Hmm.
and they sort of like steered certain groups of people to certain things to be in the right place, if you know what I mean. And
True.
the and the in Highlander, they actually came out of the shadows and actually showed themselves
Yes.
in the TV series. So
Yes, I did.
it was a yeah.
And a movie actually where Sean Connery said, "Don't go and lose your head." What tongue in cheek words to say? It literally means, "Don't go lose your head," because if you lose your head, it's all over.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a good series, good movie. That
Oh yes, it was.
second one, the second one was absolutely crap. To be honest, Islander too.
Mhm. Yes.
But I like the third one. I like the third one with oh what's his name? I can see him. Oh god. He
Mhm.
was always acted the tough guy. Trying to think of his name. He was in Starship Troopers as well. He played the trainer. He played the
Oh
oh god, what's
yes,
his name? Michael Ironside. That's him. Michael Ironside.
that yes.
I liked him in that. I've always liked him. Michael Ironside. Yeah,
Mhm.
because he did a couple of TV series, but he also did, like I said, the Starship Troopers and Highlander 3. I think it was number
Yes.
3. It's been a while since I watched them.
Me too.
So yeah, it's strange when you sort of like see music videos
Mhm.
of say for instance like Queen with Flash and Highlander. You also
Yes.
you see the music videos and you think, oh, this is a good music, and a good
Hmm.
music video. Then you find out it's from like say either Flash Gordon or Highlander.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? And I was like, it was another song that I saw was Tina Turner and
Hmm.
Beyond the Thunderdome. What's Beyond the Thunderdome?
Oh yes, Mad
You
Max.
know who needs another hero beyond the
Hmm.
Thunderdome by Tina Turner, and it was Mad
Yes.
Max 3. I was
Yes.
like, oh, what's this type of thing? What seeing fucking like Tina Turner dressed up in um, like sort of like futuristic outfit,
Yes.
and then you see fucking like she was in Mad Max 3 with Mel Gibson, and I was like, oh, got to watch that because already seen the first two. Let's see, already seen the
Yes.
first two Mad Max films, the original Mad
Yes.
Max films.
Oh
Because
yes. I remember when the original Mad
so
Max came out. Uh, I couldn't watch it on TV because it was banned here where I was living. So I had to go watch it somewhere else, and uh, a lot of people thought it was a sick movie because of the hand that got pulled and the stuff that actually happened. And
yeah,
I thought, wow, what a take on something new in the movie industry and stuff like that. This is actually something new. Nobody's done it like that. It's fantastic. Yes, it did shock people because you came from the James Bond series where very little violence was ever shown. If the sharks like bit somebody, just a pool of blood. You didn't see any bite marks or anything like that. So, and Mad Max in the 70s, uh, actually more violent and stuff like that. So, yes,
oh, good, yeah. Because there was um, especially like with like there are certain scenes I will not discuss because it will
yes,
major trigger the ones here. But if you, because I've seen the uncut version of it,
yes,
and
me too.
there's certain scenes you're thinking, well, it is like sort of like just had a nuclear war, and it's just like everybody's descending into madness. Hence the name Mad
True.
Max.
Yes,
Mad Max. It's just like it was just like some of the scenes. You was just like that is just brutal, especially with the motorbike gang.
true. And with him coming after him after what's happened to his wife and kid, uh, let's put what he did to these guys.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. I like the second one as well.
True.
Third one was brilliant, especially with Tina Turner.
Yes.
Because I've always liked Tina Turner.
Same
I've
here.
always liked Tina, and uh, she was a brilliant actress. She was a brilliant actress.
She
She was a
was.
brilliant actress. And not only not only a brilliant singer and dancer, but also a brilliant actress as well.
Yes. Because and
Yeah,
Tommy, for those who did watch Tommy, uh,
that's a queen.
she is
That's a
fantastic.
queen.
She nailed the role.
Oh, oh god, yeah. She nailed it as a queen. Properly nailed it.
Mm,
She played a blinder in that film.
true.
She,
True.
she played. Oh god. Oh,
Are
well,
you?
put this way. She
Mhm.
scared the shit out of me in that film. She fucking scared the
She did.
shit out of me.
She
Uh,
did. Yes, Lisa Boob, Mel Gibson. we will forget the young Mel Gibson and the roles he played. So many roles from comedy, action, all kinds of roles Mel Gibson has played over the years.
Yeah. Well, because
Even the
yeah,
mhm,
I was going to say
e-
some of Mel Gibson's films I just didn't like because of the subject matter, not to
yes,
do with Mel Gibson himself, but
mhm,
it's like the Patriot. I think it's the Patriot games. I think it was in
oh,
where it's
yes,
back in the 18th century.
oh
Um,
yes, William Wallace.
yeah, William Wallace. I thought, well, it was a good film for its time, highly
Mhm,
inaccurate, but it was
mhm,
a good film.
mhm,
I like the Lethal Weapon films
yes,
because it's sort of like Lethal Weapon, sort of like was taken from the Mad Max films, especially the first Lethal Weapon,
yes,
because he always acted in that he always acted like the complete. Um, he was what was he from Vietnam?
mhm,
That's it. The Patriot, the Patriot. How could it was another film called Patriot Games. But yeah, the
mhm,
Patriot. I wasn't really keen on the Patriot, but I did like Braveheart.
yes,
But yeah, like I said, the first Lethal Weapon was good because he sort of like
mhm,
he was affected not only uh, by his again with the
mhm,
death of his wife.
mhm.
Very very similar to what happened in Mad Max, the first Mad Max film.
Oh yes,
So yeah, good. He's a good actor, good
yes.
actor. But so yeah,
For for me, another movie where I actually sort of gone and listened to the music first and decided I'm going to watch the movie later was Evanescence and Underworld.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see that. For me, with Evanescence, it was my stepson who actually said who saw them,
Hmm?
and he says, "El, mum, look, put BBC One on, put BBC One." And this was when the Top Pops was still on there.
Hmm?
There's a band on you will like you. There's a band on you will like. So turn it on. It was Evanescence and Bring Me Back to Life.
Yes, that is the song. And
Yeah,
I watched that video and I said, this movie looks good. And I finished the whole franchise, watched every one of the movies just because of the music. Because the music, and I think that's the big thing about you get a proper music that fits the movie and you can have a hit because people are going to flock to listen to the music and see what the video that they took from the movie is all about.
yeah. Yeah, the classic thing, the classic series of films,
Mm-hmm.
and the producers
Mm-hmm.
actually said they actually picked the actual. I think Bashan might know who I'm going to say here. The producers actually picked the songs to fit the storyline, what they're doing, what they do, and that's the James
Mm-hmm.
Bond films. They
Yes,
actually picked the song and the band. Because
yes,
basically what they do is they put it out and said, oh yeah, this is going to be the theme of this new James Bond film. Write a song, write several
mhm,
songs, and get
yes,
several bands, get several people to submit music and say, oh yeah, that one for that band there, or that artist there,
mhm,
put it on
yes,
thing. Uh, one of the most classic one is "Diamonds Forever" by Shirley Bassey,
Oh yes.
and then there was because Shirley Bassey was the only artist to actually do two song James Bond film songs.
She was
So
amazing songs.
it's,
And yes,
it's yeah,
one thing I remember from the earlier James Bond, the sort of the start of the movie, it was back then pushing the boundaries. You see, how can you put it, silhouette of a woman uh, behind the colors and stuff like that. And they know how to push the limit, what was allowed back then, to pick attention and actually sort of get away with it. If you know what I'm saying, the James Bond. Look, it was all family friendly, uh, or approved as you want back in the day. But yes, very interesting. And nobody did movies like that. And it was fantastic.
yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, yeah. It's like you didn't see anything in those opening credits
No,
of the James Bond films. You don't see anything, but it's suggested.
yes.
It's left to your imagination.
Oh, yes. It reminds me a lot of that place in France. What is it called? That's that's doing the dances. It's not where they also use the lightning and stuff to cover the women's body parts and stuff. Yes, the women are all nude, but you don't see anything. It's sort of the lightning
Burlesque,
height. Yes, the
burlesque.
yes,
Yeah.
very interesting
Lisa,
topic.
yeah, Lisa has
Mhm.
just said, "Who was your favourite actor of for 007?" Mine was Sean Connery. Good
Mine as
choice.
well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't argue with that because he was the, when I imagine still James Bond, he's the guy that's my ideal James Bond and my favorite one of
yeah,
all times.
yeah. Mine's Sean Connery, obviously. Well,
Mhm.
technically it's not the OG. Yeah, Sean Connery's not the OG James Bond.
Mhm.
It was oh, what's his name? David Niven. He was the original Bond.
Yes.
It was the unofficial James Bond, but it was James Bond originally back in 50. I think it was 50. I
Mhm.
can't remember. It was 57 or 58 in Casino Royale.
Yes.
But mine, obviously Sean Connery, but also mine's got to be either. Well, he sort of like played James Bond in sort of like tongue in cheek. Roger Moore, but
Mhm.
my top threes. Number three, Roger Moore. Number two, Timothy Dalton. Number one,
Yes.
Sean Connery. But Sean Connery and Timothy Dalton are pretty close to each other.
Mhm. Timothy Dalton was an excellent actor. I actually liked the stuff he did as well. Roger Moore was such a versatile actor. Uh, the stuff and series and stuff he did was always good. Uh, can't fault him in anything he has done.
Yeah, yeah,
If you take a look, if
yeah,
you take a look at that old series, The Saint, the original Saint,
yeah, yeah. And what's that TV series he did with Tony Curtis?
Oh yes.
I
Um,
can't, I can't, I can't think of the name. I can see them both together. Roger Moore
mhm,
and Tony Curtis. But I
mhm,
can't think of the name. I remember watching The Saint.
mhm,
I remember him being like obviously being James Bond.
mhm,
Because the first proper James Bond film I saw at the cinema was with Roger Moore and the
mhm.
film Octopussy
Oh yes.
back in the early '80s. I think it was one. I think that was one of his last James Bond films he ever did. I
Mhm.
think
Yeah, for
before
me,
it.
if I
Yeah,
uh, like Sean Connery always for me, James Bond, Roger Moore for me, The Saint.
yeah, yeah.
If I put the
Well,
face to, I could put it a series or movies. That's for me. I'll pick each. Don't get me wrong, Timothy Dalton for me is an amazing actor. I would go and watch movies from him.
yeah, yeah. Same here. Right. Here's a question for you, and for chat as well. Who is out of all the James Bonds there's been like going from Sean Connery, George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, um, what's his name, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig.
Hmm.
Rate them from the absolute worst to the absolute best.
Well, answer B didn't fit James Bond for me at all.
Yeah, that's my
Uh,
that's me down at the bottom, the worst one.
mhm. Pierce Brosnan, I can't say because I didn't watch James Bond when he was playing. And Daniel Craig also, I've stopped watching, so I can't say on the James Bond. However, I can say I've seen other stuff from Daniel Craig, and he's a great actor. I just didn't watch the James Bond stuff. Pierce Brosnan, I actually watched with my mom one of his movies, and let's put it this way: that guy shouldn't have a mic in front of him because he can't bloody well sing. I watched Mamma Mia with my mother, and uh, let's put it this way: I didn't have a drink uh, in years, and I actually went after we watched the movie, and she went to the bathroom, and I said, "Listen, we're going to eat something." I told her, "Listen, what do you want to drink?" She had some appetizer, and I said, "Listen to the guy. Bring me a double shot of Bell's." And I had a few doubles that night, and
Yeah,
I ordered an Uber to take us home. I just said, "Yeah, my mother enjoyed the movie, so I'm glad for her. For me, I enjoy the whiskey. It makes sense, I hope."
yeah, yeah, yeah. Eh, Pierce
Yes, I.
Brosnan's Pierce Brosnan as Bond. He's sort of like for me. He's fourth from he's
Mm,
fourth. He's obviously there's Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan for me. Then you've got
mm,
Daniel Craig and then Lazenby at the bottom. Lazenby just said Sean Connery first, Roger Moore second, Timothy Dalton, Daniel Craig, George Lazenby, and then Pierce Brosnan at the bottom. So yeah,
well, I
very
don't know.
very similar there.
For me, Lisa, was he singing in James Bond? If he was singing in James Bond, I can understand. You probably also needed to drink afterwards.
Yeah.
But yes, where did I see Pierce Brosnan for the first time? Wasn't it in a TV series? He played as a private investigator for a woman that's actually at a private investigative firm, and she wanted a man's face. So she got Pierce Brosnan. What was the series called? I'm sure that's the first time I actually saw something with Pierce Brosnan in it.
Soon tell you, dude.
Uh,
Soon tell you. Live research, guys. Live research.
mhm,
Uh, right. The Red Devils party sign. Let me see. He was in London Friday. The mirror cracked.
mhm, mhm,
Uh, well as early television performances in The Professionals, good show.
mhm,
Um, Murphy stroke, played for today. He became Manions of America.
mhm.
Uh, just trying to think here. Uh, uh, I think I know which one you mean there, question. I think I know
Oh,
which one you mean.
Lisa got a Remington Steel. Yes, Lisa,
Yeah,
that's the
that's it.
one.
Yeah, that's the one. I knew it was. Yeah, Remington Steel got that. No, that's a show that I remember watching.
Yes, me too. And
Yeah.
yes, George Lazenby made a lot of money on the adult series that was on uh, at the time. So yes, people thinking of George Lazenby, that's where he was on. I'm not going to mention the names, but yeah, some stuff that was too hard for TV over here. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I never really, when I actually got to see George Lazenby on Her Majesty's Secret Service, I was just like, no, just no. It was too wooden, too wooden. Even did
True.
Telly Savalas couldn't save it, couldn't save it, save the film.
No, no,
It
no.
was just like that's for me. That George Lazenby wasn't. He wasn't. I don't count him as a Bond. As a Bond.
No. Mm-mm. Well,
Yeah.
let's put it way. Lazenby, if they tell me what I remember Lazenby, I will tell you it was the adult series Emmanuel. It was
Oh,
shown on certain
God,
TV
yeah,
networks.
yeah,
Never James
yeah,
Bond.
yeah. Emmanuel. Yeah. Let's. Well, if you know, you know about Emmanuel. Oh God. Less said about that, the better on this channel. Even though it's 18+1.
We're not wondering that way. Yes, the Remington still was a good series. I actually enjoyed it to Lisa Boo.
Yeah, yeah.
Any
There's another one. Eh?
any good series on Canadian TV that we should watch out for? Or Google and find it and watch it as well, Lisa Boo?
You know, I used to watch it when I was a kid. 21 Jump Street.
Oh yes,
Kids of the Grassy Street.
I used to watch that as well. 21 Jump Street, I remember. And for me, I
Yeah.
also remember when I was
It was very early. Yeah,
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch that Miami Vice. That was Don Johnson, and uh, I used to watch that, and I really enjoyed that
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. Same here. Well, it was a bit overstretched, if you know what I mean. It's a couple of
Hmm.
being driving around with a Ferrari. Well, I was like,
True. Maybe it was what's his name, Mr. Masters or whatever from Magnum PI. He borrowed Higgins's keys, like Magnum with the Ferrari he used to drive to the
yeah,
cases.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, oh god, it was like my Magnum PI and Miami Vice, two different web programs on either side of the America. One's got like
Yes.
oh, so you know, I mean, two sort of like crime dramas. Yeah, two different things. One driving around white Ferrari. I couldn't remember if it was
Mhm.
white Ferrari or Porsche, and then fucking Magnum driving a red Ferrari.
Yes.
So yeah,
Oh, yes. Hudson and Rex, yes. My dad
Lisa
actually.
Boo says Hudson
Mhm.
and Rex.
Yes, Rex is the dog. Uh, my dad
Yeah,
used to watch it till up to his death. He said, "Don't leave your hamburgers or whatever close to that dog because he will eat up your lunch. You put it on the desk, that dog will eat it."
yeah,
Corona is another good one. Oh yes, I like true
yeah,
crime. Yes, Hudson and Rex. I watched Corona. I'll check out. Uh, definitely looks like a good series to check out as well. Hmm.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, look, it's been on for 2.5 hours. That Bastion. Uh,
Mhm.
looks like we've got. It's getting on for about what? It's getting for quarter 11:45 here, PM, and it's
That
what 1:45
quarter to
a.m. for you.
yes. I think we're gonna have coffee
Yeah,
by Lisa after the
yeah,
show.
yeah,
What you cooking, Lisa?
yeah, 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 yeah. Get some cheese. Yeah, that's what we're planning on,
Oh yes,
Lisa. That's
for
what we're
sure.
planning on. That's what we're planning on.
I make muffins.
Oh, muffins.
Oh
Best thing. Trying to be the best Homer Simpson thing. Yeah, muffins.
yes,
Muffins.
muffins. I like
Muffins.
muffins as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you make me hungry there, Lisa Boo.
She's gonna
You make
say
me
it's.
hungry.
She's gonna tell you it's chocolate chip muffins she's got.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we better stop wrapping things, dude. It's
Yes, yes. Let's wrap
cho-
things up,
chocolate's
guys.
my down. Chocolate's my downfall.
Mine too. Mine too.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Wish I could share.
Yeah, we also wish you could share, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's
Mhm.
start wrapping things up. So yeah, if you I'll put the link into the Portugal Music Kicks channel. Uh, Go over there, subscribe. Hopefully, in probably the this weekend or maybe
Mhm.
sometime next week, I will be start streaming over there, doing gaming. And yeah,
Awesome.
don't forget tomorrow there's a new top three songs of, and it's from Elise. That picked three tops. God, I can't speak. I'm tired. Anyway, from the Elise album, A Matter of Time. And then on Thursday, I'm going to be releasing
Mhm.
Alberto Rigoni and Songs for Souls. I've picked three songs from that album. Bastian's
Awesome.
going to do a recording for tomorrow for his
Yes.
top three songs of, and that's going to be released tomorrow. And all these are
Yes.
at 9 a.m. UK time. So
Mhm.
so stay, stay tuned for them. And don't forget, I'm going to be trying to get an interview for the weekend. Try to anywhere. And yeah, Project Metal across the pond. It's going to be on air over on digitalrevolutionradio.com. You hear loud and clear at 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of the North America,
Mhm.
8 p.m. South African time, and my head hurts when I try to work out the Australian time. It's too late and I'm tired and my brain hurts already. So yeah, I'll try not to work the time out for Australia. So any last words before you go there, Bastian?
Just say thanks to Lisa for sponsoring our chocolate muffins for today. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, and we'll catch you everybody back next a week. And please don't drink and drive, and support your local artist.
Oh yes, oh yes, yep. Totally echo what Bastian just said there. Don't drink and drive. It's a proper dick move.
Mhm.
Don't do it. Literally, just don't do it. And yeah, support your local musicians and your local venues as well. So yeah, until thank you, Elizabeth, for coming in and chatting with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, and don't forget, spank the subscribe, share this out, and yeah, comment. It does help the channel out in a big way because
Oh,
it will
yes.
because it will get us the almighty algorithm of YouTube. So yeah. So guys, until next time, we'll catch you all later.
Catch you later. Keep well.